Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name's Katy Jackson. I'm a vocal coach from Chelmsford, and I wanted to talk to you today about something quite serious, which is ageism within the music industry. So as singers, we're kind of led to believe that we have a shelf life, which is horrible because, in my opinion, we just get better as we get older. But it's so sad because I teach so many kids who are 16 and they're like, quick, I need to achieve this. I need to achieve my dream. I need to achieve my dream because I've only got until I'm 20 before I'm past it. So I'm 34 right now. I want to let you know that I am currently writing the best music of my life. And I'm currently sounding the best I have ever sounded. And it takes a long time for you to become a good songwriter, and it takes a long time for you to develop your vocals to a standard that you are really proud of. And does it matter that I'm 34? I mean, it doesn't matter to me. And if it matters to you, then you're the one with the problem. So one thing that really bugs me is that music seems to only be catered to teenagers and young adults. The songs are all about like clubbing, falling in love and all this kind of stuff, which is great. But what about your mid-30-year-olds who have settled down and are living a life that they want to be represented to? So when I write music, I try and write music for my age range. You know, I write songs about issues that are relevant to my age group. And I think that's completely relevant because people my age love music too. That doesn't give me a shelf life. That gives me more value. So I personally know quite a lot of people who have been impacted by this and who have been told by record labels that they're getting a bit old for this kind of thing and they're not really keen on signing them because of their age. I've also been told not to tell people my age because it might impact whether people want to sign us or work with us. Obviously, I find that crazy because I feel like I have so much to offer, and I know these other people that I'm talking about have loads to offer as well. So let's just think about this for a second. So my parents are in their 60s. They adore music. They always have done. That's why I do music. I was brought up around it. Now, did they not deserve music that represents them and their age range? Did they not want the opportunity to go to gigs, to go to shows, concerts? Of course they do. And if you think about this as a business model, why would you cater to teenagers who are flat broke? Why would you not cater to their parents who have lots of expendable income? So let's just take a look back in history and look at some of the artists that were massive in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s even. Now, these artists were not teenagers. Some of them were in their 30s, 40s, 50s even, and they were amazing. You cannot question their talent. You cannot question their songwriting ability, and their performances are so good. These people were slaying live performances. Their vocals were incredible and they didn't mime. So when people say stuff like, you're getting too old for this kind of thing, I look back in history and think, well, if those people could do it, why can't I do it? Why can't I represent my age group? When I'm looking for inspirational music to help me songwrite, to get in the mood, I always look back to music from the past that's written by older people, mainly because they've lived so much more of their life and they have so much more to say. I'm not really into listening to teenagers, you know, sing about teenage issues because I'm not a teenager. You know, it's really important for teenagers to listen to teenage music because it is about them and they feel like they're being represented. But just because I'm older doesn't mean that I should be valued less as a listener. I think we need to realize that artists gain a lot more value as they get older, and I think we just need to stop this ageism within the industry. And if you're guilty of being the person that has said to somebody in the past, "Oh, you're getting a bit old for this, you know, you should get a real job," all this kind of stuff, you know, those comments are so damaging because why shouldn't we dream? Just because I'm older doesn't mean I don't have dreams or ambitions. It just means that maybe my dreams and ambitions are different to yours, but you shouldn't use my age as ammunition. An artist that I find really interesting is Sia. The reason why I find her interesting is because she has been incredible throughout her whole career. Her voice has been phenomenal ever since she first came out, and you know, she's been writing for other people, incredible songwriter, all that kind of stuff. But her recent stuff, she's been covering her face with a wig. Now, I don't know why she does that, but I can assume why she does that. I can just picture a meeting with a record label and them saying, "Hey, you're amazing, you know, we really want to market you, but you're too old, so how can we combat this? I know, let's kind of give you this gimmick where we cover your face." and then no one knows how old you are. I actually worked with a band once and they all wore masks. And I asked them like, oh, why do you wear masks? And they said to me, oh, the reason why we wear masks is because we're all too old to do this and we don't want people to know how old we are. We want to be able to appeal to younger audiences without them thinking that we're too old. And I found that like incredibly sad because your music is incredible, no matter how old you are. I don't know if you guys have had any issues with this. I would love to know in the comments below so that we can just start a dialogue, because it's just been something that has really interested me. And for me, you know, I just think the voice is just incredible and it just keeps getting better. So why should we stop performing when we've only just reached our peak? It's something that I have been affected by, but it's something that I choose now not to be affected by. And if anybody mentions my age, I'm just going to call them out on it and ask them why they think that my age is a reason not to work with me. I feel like I've only just recently found my best voice, so it would be such a shame for me not to use it. So if you're like me, you're in your 30s, you have dreams, you have ambitions, you have goals, please just go out and get them. Ignore what these people say. You do not have a shelf life. You are awesome. Just keep being you, keep practicing, keep working towards those goals. The only way that we can combat this issue in the music industry is by talking about it and raising awareness. So the next time somebody comments on your age, please just try to educate them and try and get them to see it from a different point of view. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave any of your questions in the comments below, and I will see you next time.